Update time. We need 33 bulls.
Oh man, it's been a minute. Well, the last 46 hours, we've had obviously quite a few heifers.
22 heifers.
These bulls are a whole 10, a whole 11 ahead of the heifers.
We had that with the heifers a year or two ago, and the bulls caught back up.
But so far, big money, no whammy.
Yep, the name's updated. And then we had a girl named Sadie. Congratulations, Sadie. Then we had 3 boys, Dustin, Denny, and Mac. Girl named Kelly, boy named George, girl named Allie. Then we had Gus.
Gus Bus?
I don't know. Could be.
Okay.
Tyson, a girl named Tony with an I, T-O-N-I. And just now, the one we just tagged is Jackson.
We got some vaccines loaded up, and we're gonna work 20 calves. We're just gonna split them off the moms, run them through really quick, give them something that will hopefully keep them from getting pneumonia. We did this last year as well around this time. You know, it's been great weather so far in March. Now it's getting to the point where there's a little bit of dust. We don't want calves getting dust pneumonia. Like sorting a bunch of blind frogs hopped up on Mountain Dew. Hopped up. It's pretty good.
Got my finger between this and this. That's gonna hurt. I got the blood. Hey!
Says, is that my clave? It's not. Nope. And we're double tagging because sometimes these calves will lose them out on pasture, and that's just a headache. So it's nice to have 2 in them. said ouch a lot today, Paul. It ain't even noon yet.
Yeah, well, get me in a tractor, I won't say it as much.
And then he says, I'm retiring. And all I can say is, thanks for leaving it to me while the cattle market's high.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Of course, you're going to have to buy my cows are high. Did you reckon I was just going to give them to y'all? Before, all I could see is Cole's massive back, and I was like, I don't know when to pull the trigger. It's like a billboard.
I was on my hands.
Well,
you think I was blocking it? You should have seen my view when you were pushing.
You should have seen you on the first one. You're like, what do you got for a tag?
FH226. Well, if we did all that right, we should have everybody double tagged. Shouldn't have to deal with pneumonia. Last year about this time, the wind picked up. You know, it was dry, and we were fighting some pneumonia, and we do not want to do that again this year.
So we got a really nice set of calves out of first-time moms here, and they've got their pneumonia protection in them now. A nasal spray in the nose hole. Well, that's what a nasal spray would be, wouldn't it, Cole?
Nose hole spray. I smell something, and as my hand gets closer to my face, the smell gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
Used as some form of pushing device on the rear end.
And this is why I don't ever get COVID, because I'm subjected to germs all the time. I'm mixing blood and poop and stuff. I probably have a pretty good built-up resistance.
It's going to be the warmest day of the year. 75 degrees today, I believe. Probably 7 machines that need oil changes. And right now we're going to do the feed wagon tractor and the loader tractor. And then after that, I think we're going to try cleaning out a feedlot. It's getting that dry to where we can get in a feedlot and clean out some of that fluffy manure. Oh, here it is. I need bigger, I says. Bigger. Two bigger.
Her. Yeah.
One bigger. Oh, no, that's it. Oh, yeah. Well. You see, I think these manufacturers make it suck changing oil. So then you don't do it, and then you got to buy a new motor.
It could be. The jug is starting to
shake. Yeah.
When I was a kid, we had a 40-20 that the fuel gauge quit working, so we would have to use a wooden 3-foot ruler to stick in the tank to check how much fuel was in there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we would carry 5-gallon cans of fuel to the field.
Mm.
Oh, slow down, you're going to lose it. Then the stick broke, so you had to hold it with the very tips of your fingers.
So then somebody dropped it in?
That would be me. I dropped it in there.
And then what happened?
It stayed there forever.
Then Daddy got the stick out and beat you with it?
One day Dad dropped something in something. I can't remember what it was. I said, well, I guess if we're admitting things, I dropped that wood stick in the fuel tank. He said, that's way worse. That's wood. It'll break down. You spin me right round, baby, is not the song of the day.
Spin.
You're really getting on my last nerve today, you know what, fella?
Yeah, well, I'm helping you change oil on your tractors, and you keep buying more, so we keep changing more oil. So listen here, bucko.
Okay. Okay, I'm listening.
Thanks for the employment.
And the cattle feed.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
2 done and quite a few more to go. Aggie. Number 1. A lot of that's pretty great consistency. You know, it's somewhat dry, so we're not hauling a lot of water, but there's some moisture in it, so it's not dusty. A lot of this pen though, like behind the bunks, if I tried driving over there, we'd put some big ruts, and so we're not gonna be able to get the whole pen. Most of the time, we're not able to do stuff like this time of the year, so it'll be nice getting it out there before we plant. That's a big rut, and that was an empty spreader. Now this pen was definitely on the wet side. Couldn't really even pile it good because I just get stuck. Poor traction, not a good finish, and sometimes you'd hit a spot where you'd dig deep. But in the forecast, in 2 days, we might get 1/2 inch of rain, which we kind of want to get some of this hauled out before we get wetter. Girls think it's hot, they're drinking a lot of water. Excuse me. That's the good stuff.
Want to ride with me? 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain maybe this week, Wednesday and Thursday, so we're cleaning up a little bit in the pens. It's a little too sticky in most of them, but that middle pen went quite well. My song of the day is Heartbreaker by the Rolling Stones. That'll get your blood pumping. Went real well. Cole scraping the yard a little bit while he's hooked up, doing a little smoothing out. We're gonna take a few loads of corn out tomorrow, I think. So yeah, we got to run and get that conveyor from Jeff's place, and maybe fill the truck once yet today. I want to talk about bull day. I've got the date set for guys to come pick up their bulls. So sales have been brisk. April 12th is bull day. We'll have lunch at noon and start loading out at that time. I think I've got 54 bulls sold already, 20 to go yet. So I'm very happy with where we're at. One thing I've never done is ask for any down payment ahead of time. Yeah, I just expect their word and my word to be our bond and go with that. And so that's served me well over the years. And I want to thank all of you guys for your continued support and kind comments about our livestock. That means a lot to me. And also that you guys know how much we care for them and take care of them and don't abuse them at all in any way.
When I was loading that last one, I noticed this popped open because somebody played with this. These cattle, they'll lick your knobs open. That full? Nah, there's some more room in the back. Once Dad gets back with the manure spreader, we're gonna head to the north farm, grab the conveyor, because Dad's got a few loads to haul out tomorrow. Check some tires. That one's good. 17 more to go. I just realized that semi that I got ready and spent 10 minutes airing up a tire on is full of cracked corn.
Yep.
And that we're not using that to haul corn.
What'd you get on your ACT, Cole?
Mayonnaise.
Yep. I'd come home and there's a couple things going on. His pickup door on the driver's side's been open since noon.
Yeah,
it's 4 o'clock.
It's hot out, letting it air out.
And then he decides to get a truck ready that is sitting there with cracked corn for when we need it, because load limits were going to come on, so I loaded it the other day before then to haul corn. Well, I was like, I wonder if he's going to unload that corn in the
I'm
bucket.
going to shut this door, and then you can sit in a hot truck.
No, don't do it.
I know what you're wondering. Why don't you just roll the window down? Because that don't work.
So you're telling me that you had mayonnaise growing up? We couldn't afford it. I didn't get no mayonnaise on my ACT because I couldn't afford it.
Sounds like a dying walrus sometimes. Got a few things that we wanted done, accomplished. It's nice to have a feedlot clean. That first group of calves worked. Semi-load full of corn. Hope you enjoyed it. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. You want some of these? You want some of these? Yeah, you want this.